Hey everybody, I'm gonna keep talking about this stuff so y'all can wake up. I'm gonna still try to do what I said in my last video. Um, get out there and spread the truth to the people so they can know these things whether they want to hear it or not. But I realize that a lot of people get mad for some reason when you bring up the earth is flat. Why do people get mad of the fact that we saying the earth is flat? Why do they get mad about it? Why do you feel some type of way about it? If it's not serious, as people claim it not to be serious, then why do people get mad about when we talk about flat earth? That the earth is not what they thought it was since they were a kid, that it was a ball. Why do they get so upset about it? They have to know it's important themselves if they're getting upset about it. If they didn't know it was important, they would never be mad about it in the first place. So they had to be getting mad for a reason. They inner self know the truth. But the flesh is telling them otherwise by them being brainwashed by the government. So they listen to their flesh over their spiritual self. And you always supposed to listen to yourself. But everybody ignores themselves. That's why they make dumb choices in life. Do stupid things. For instance, you got a group of friends and you know they bad news. But you hang with them anyway, right? That's right there. You already putting yourself in danger by hanging with people that's bad news. Because one day something can happen. So let's just say one day your friends and you go to the store somewhere, and your gut is telling you something ain't right. You just feel it, but you still continue to go with them and not say, "Can you just drop me off home?" Just make up a lie. I don't feel good or something. Instead, you want to try to be cool with your friends and go along with them and see what's up, even though your gut is telling you otherwise. Your gut is telling you, with your spiritual self is telling you to get out of there, but you're choosing to stay because you trust your friends. They're your friends, so you go with them. Then y'all get to the store, right? A gas station, let's say a gas station or whatever. And then there's officers nearby, and y'all don't even know it. Your friends walk into the store, you walk in with them, not expecting anything. Your friends didn't tell you nothing. They made plans with themselves and include you out of it because they know you're not going to be involved in it. So they include you out. So they go in and rob the store, not knowing the cops is right around the corner, not even knowing it. So as this is happening, someone outside catches it, calls the cops on the people, which is you, that's involved in the situation, robbing the store. Even though you ain't robbing anything, you're with your friends that's robbing the store. You're involved in it by being with them. Then the police come and arrest all y'all. Or it could be a shootout. And you're in it. You can end up getting shot, end up going to jail, or whatever. All because you didn't listen to yourself. It's really sad, but that's how it is. People don't listen to themselves. That's why they make dumb decisions. I made dumb decisions too in my life because I never listened to myself. Now I'm listening to myself. That's why I made that video saying I want to, I feel something that's telling me to do this as far as spreading the truth out in the streets. I feel that's my destiny is to do that. And like I said, it would make me feel better to do it. A lot more people would know about it other than being on YouTube. Because for some odd reason, people don't like what I'm saying. I don't get a lot of people. I really don't care. I just look at how people accept lies over the truth that I talk about. I don't have money like that. I don't have anything right now. I'm working, but I don't have nothing. I'm just spreading the truth. I've been doing this since I've been with my ex-wife. But when I was with her, I didn't know this truth until now, because when I moved away from her, which was evil things about her, when I moved away, I started awakening more. And knowledge came from within myself. It gave me knowledge. It gave myself knowledge, basically. And people don't understand that knowledge comes from within yourself. It does not come from these books y'all reading, because a lot of these things y'all read is fairy tale. Like it just comes from these random elite people with these random stories, just to keep you entertained, thinking that it's real, but it's not. Just to keep you busy, but not read on the actual truth. You know, things that's really important. They won't try to read unnecessary books, because them books and everything y'all, you had to understand, if the government is teaching y'all all these things, because they are teaching us, going to school, reading books, all these things, they're teaching y'all this to work for them. None of this stuff is true though, as in what they teach y'all, what they tell you. Land on the moon, there was a shootout at a preschool. All these incidents that happens, the weather, tornado hit a house. Even though they the one caused this weather to happen, even though they caused the forest fires to happen, mostly California and other places, even out here, it just happens out of nowhere. There's a forest fire. This happens because of the sun. Wow. If that's the case, these forest fires would be happening every day. If that were the case, you know that don't make sense. But they lie to y'all, and y'all believe everything they tell you. You don't think for yourself. You all are living a life that the government wants you to live. You're not living a life that you want to live. You don't have the freedom of speech. You can't do nothing that you want to do. You can't say anything that you want to say on the street. You gotta have a permit for every. Excuse me, I almost got upset. You gotta have a permit for almost everything. So if I were to do this out on the street, I would basically probably get a ticket or something for doing it. I'm expecting that. But this is the type of things I talk about. And as far as the earth, people don't understand. They get mad when we talk about flat earth. Why do they get upset about it so much? And people don't understand that on the outside of this earth, on the outside of the dome, is heaven itself. And people do not understand. For some reason, you all like what you live in. You all like being a slave. I don't understand you. Why do you like being a slave? Why do you like doing what the government tells you to do, instead of you making your own decisions for you and your children? Why do you want your children and yourself to be controlled by someone else? Why do you prefer to work for someone else instead of being free? Why you choose not to do anything about it because of fear, instead of doing something about it and not fearing? That's the reason they put all these bad news, on a news channel all the time, for you to have fear in you all the time, so you can live in fear and never do anything about anything, never question nothing. Just stay in your lane. Just stay in your place. Have y'all as slaves. Y'all rather be slaves than be free. You call this life good. You call this life being free. Y'all don't know what being free is. You never been free. A lot of you work. When was the last time you had a year off work? Like, just never have to work and just do what you want to do instead of working for somebody, going by a time, which time don't exist, but you go by a time, and also time is telling you what to do. So time is your boss as well, including your boss at work. So you have two bosses. You have time and your employer. Time tells you when to eat, tells you when to sleep, tells you when to play with your children before you have to go to work. But where's the time for yourself at? Sleeping. To go to work the next day. You play with your kids, you cook food, you clean the house. You got a schedule for the next day to go to work. Take a shower, and you go to sleep. But where's the time to yourself at? It's not there. If you don't have kids, it's the same amount of time that you would spend with your kids if you don't have kids to yourself, which is nothing, only an hour or two. Just think about it. We're not living anything. We're not living a life that we want to live. Which means we're not living a life. Just think about what I'm saying. If y'all need to understand what I'm saying. We're not living a life. Period. This life is hell. You have to wake up every morning to go to work. You have to go to work or find work to make money, to live the life that you want, and be a slave. Knowing that's not what you want to do, but you do it. You watch television, you watch TV shows, you listen to bad music. All that gets you hyped up, makes you want to be like that person. And then on the news channel, it puts fear into you because you saw a kid get shot when it probably didn't even happen. They're just telling you it happened, so you can get upset and draw negative energy from you and feed off your energy to make them stronger and to make you weak. I want you to wait for a rapture to happen so you can sit there and wait for a man to come and save you. Not realizing the reason Yeshua, whatever his name was, came here was to tell y'all how to free yourself. To tell y'all the truth. That's why he died, not because of no sins. It doesn't make sense. He died because he told the truth. That's why they killed him. And he was this color. That's why they killed him. Came here to tell the truth. He was dark skinned and he was the son of God. That's why they killed him. And y'all don't get it. These Bibles came out in 1966, I believe. They were translated in 1966. But 2,000 years ago, he came. And these Bibles was written just now translated in 1966 or 16 something. I forgot. No, not 1966. I think it's 16 something. They lied to y'all about this earth being a globe because they don't want y'all to know that the Creator, what you all call God, lives on the outside of this dome, which is heaven. They don't want y'all to know that. So they keep y'all in here doing this, doing that. Computers, clubs, smoking cigarettes, drinking. Entertainment to keep y'all distracted, feeding y'all disgusting foods, giving y'all shots that y'all don't need to dumb you down, spraying chemtrails in the sky to dumb you down even more, and to also kill us off slowly. Aging is not real. When you age, as in when your skin turns like an old person, like people say, you're not old. You're not getting old. You don't believe I'm about to say, it's okay, because you know deep down what I'm saying makes sense and what I'm about to say. When you age, as in getting wrinkly and old, you're not aging. You're dying. That's why you look that way. You are dying. You was not supposed to age. I am about to be 30 years old, and I still look young. Why is that? You have people that's in their 30s and look older than I do. They look like they're 40 years old. People say I look like I'm 20 or 19 years old. Just with facial hair. The facial hair makes me look a little older. So without it, just imagine how I would look. Without it, I would look younger. And that's because I try to stay away from this greasy foods, meat, and all this things is not healthy. Snacks, all that stuff. I try to stay away from it and try to eat mostly vegetables and fruits. But people say I'm skinny. Okay. And what is that supposed to mean? You're fat. You're thick. Okay. So what's wrong with me being skinny? Are you upset that I'm healthy and you're not? Or just the fact that I'm just skinny and I need to gain some weight? I prefer to be skinny. I can do a lot of things being skinny, being lightweight. I can jump high. I can run fast. I can climb things without getting tired fast. I can lift my own body weight. So, I'm just fine. You got people that's skinny like me, skinnier than me, that can't even lift their own body weight, that can't even run, don't have a lot of stamina. So, being skinny, fat, whatever, does not even matter. It doesn't matter because it depends all on you. And It's hard for me to gain weight. I have a fast metabolism, so it's hard. But my body stays toned to a certain point. So, to me, I like my skinniness. I don't talk about your fat. It's like people have something against skinny people for some reason. Because we're skinny. That's why I used to hate being skinny, because I always get talked about being skinny. But I look nice skinny. It's fine. Whoever don't like it, someone else will. Anyway, you all have to understand that the things that y'all been taught is a lie. Y'all go to church, and you Christians think that y'all are the chosen people, when y'all the main ones that go home, smoke, drink, party. Now, what I mean by party, I don't mean a get-together, a nice little get-together. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a party. House parties. Them stupid clubs. They be having fights all the time. I'm talking about them. The bad ones. I ain't talking about a little nice get-together with your family or friends. Y'all having a good time with each other. Them type of parties, yeah, they fine. It's not bad. So I want to get that straight, because y'all might think I'm talking about every party. I'm not talking about every party. I'm talking about the bad ones. It's going to a bad club and a house party. Because in house parties, they be bad. But that's what I'm talking about. Y'all have to understand also that they give y'all these cigarettes and drinks just to kill yourself faster, to make your body weak, to dumb you down, get you addicted to it, so you can always do it. That's the point. They want y'all to get addicted, so y'all can keep doing it. That's why I'm glad I don't smoke, drink, or party. And I mean the bad ones. But I never been to a bar. I never been to a bar. I never been to no nice club. Never been, but I want to go, but never been. I was thinking about taking myself out one day, and I am. You all need to wake up. I'm gonna keep trying my best to wake you all up. I have all the time in the world to talk about so much stuff. When I talk about things to people, like random people, about these type of things, or the girls that I talk to, they would tell me they don't want to hear it. That it's too much, basically. They don't want to believe it. They get mad at me for talking about it. And I understand, but it's really sad, It's hard to find someone that's on the same level as you, that's on the same page as you, that thinks like you, that's awake, is what I mean. On a different level, on a different dimension as far as thinking. Because I'm not on this third dimensional level anymore. I pretend to be, because I'm used to it. I'm not part of this, but I have to pretend to be part of it. I'm just trying to wake you guys up. Y'all can ask me questions. If you ever just wondered about certain things, you can ask me. I'm not saying to you, I know everything. I'm saying to you, I know enough. Because no one knows everything. You only know enough. And that's if you've been taught the truth. If you only been taught what the government taught you, that means you don't know anything. Sorry to say. But you don't know anything if you've been taught by the government. Because they're not going to tell you the truth. That's why they brainwash you. So when that time comes when people like me speak, you don't want to listen. You ignore the video. You call me crazy. You call me a demon. I'm a liar. I'm going to hell. Had that call plenty of times. Y'all know who been saying I'm going to hell all the time. Look in the comment section. You'll see it on one of my videos. Recent videos. You'll see it. This is why I say y'all accept lies over truth. This earth will never get better until y'all know the truth and accept it and do something about it. Instead of just sitting there doing the same thing every day. How can y'all sit there? Look, how can y'all sit there and do the same stuff every day? Do y'all ever get tired of doing the same thing? Of getting up, going to work, come back home, eat, play with your kids for a little bit, play the game for a little bit. Don't really do nothing else but the same thing, and then talk about the same stuff. Y'all don't realize it, but we talk about the same stuff all the time. We don't talk about anything new because nothing new is happening for us to talk about. So we talk about the same stuff thinking that it's something new. No one on this earth can say they never talked about the same thing because you have. What more can you talk about? How was your day at work? That's the same question you ask 1,000 times, right? Every day, right? That's the same thing. Let's go to McDonald's. It's the same thing. Burger King, same thing. Y'all, we talk about the same stuff. Never had nothing new to the table to talk about. Wanna know why? Because you're all living in fear. You don't want to do anything. Just sit there and waiting for the rapture to happen. I don't understand. Am I the only one that wants freedom? I feel like I'm the only one that wants freedom. And I mean the true, real freedom. Not no slavery freedom. That y'all think this is freedom. This ain't no freedom. I'm talking about the real thing. Am I the only one that wants to be free from this? Because I feel like I am. Because if I wasn't, I would have a lot of people on my side right now. Unfortunately, a lot of you rather live the same life. You feel like you're powerless and you're not. That's what the government wants you to think. You're not powerless. It's more of you and less of them. You have weapons. They have weapons. But who will win? Us. We have more people. Less of them. They made the Ants movie for a reason. None of y'all know y'all gonna overtake the government. Just because they were bigger didn't mean a darn thing. Even on a movie, things Buzz Life. Yeah, it was Buzz Life when the grasshoppers came and they took over they land and all that stuff, right? You know, getting food and everything. And one of the grasshoppers was worried that one day they'll wake up and realize there's a whole bunch of them and less of them. That they can overcome them if they wake up, the ants. Until one person stood up. Just think about it. Basically, I'm that ant that's trying to let y'all know to wake up. Free yourself. Stop living in fear. Stop fearing death. I can't wait for it. You wanna know why? Because I'll be free from this earth. I won't be here no more. This will be my last time. I'm excited about it. However I go, I'm gonna be happy. Because I won't have to deal with this mess no more. Wow, I can't wait. So the people that's gone, they lucky. That's if they haven't been reborn. Because they wouldn't know. And that's sad, but they wouldn't know. They'll just be having dreams about their past life. If y'all knew that heaven was on the outside of this dome, y'all would try to break free. They know that. The government knows this. That's why they're not telling you the truth. That's why they lying to you. That's why they brung up space. That's why space was created in the first place, to lie to you about space. You're spinning on a ball, that you're spinning around the sun, and that you're going 1,000 miles an hour following the sun behind it, and that you're in a galaxy and there's billions of planets and everything. Space is endless to make you think that heaven is a trillion gazillion miles away, so you won't ever try to reach there because you think it's impossible because it's so far away. Just think about it. If they told you the truth, that heaven is on the outside of this dome, you would try to break free, and they know it, and they don't want you to break free. They want you to be a slave to them. They knew that y'all gonna be easy to seed, so they put this upon you. They've been using the same tactic for since the beginning, since it's been corrupted. I would say they've been using the same thing over and over and over in your past lives, all the way to now, doing the same thing. They're gonna do it to your children, their children's children, and everything else is gonna keep continuing. It's gonna keep continuing. And people keep saying the rapture is gonna happen this year and that and that's next year and year before that, and we still gonna be here. The next 10 years, the next 11 years, I'll be 40 years old. Hopefully, I won't be here that long. Hopefully, my life will be shortened. I hope. Because I don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired. Y'all don't understand. I have an old soul and I feel like I'm an old person in a young body. Like, the way, I'm not saying old as in old person. I'm talking about my spirit, my soul is old. It's been here for so long. That's what it feels like. I can feel it. That's why I'm tired of being here. I love nature. I love being out in the trees and grass and the animals. I just love it. I'm a real kind person. I'm nothing but love. That's what I am. Love, power is love. Same thing. Love is power. And I'm love. I feel homesick. I don't feel like I'm from here. This earth. And I know I'm not. Just like a few of you are not. I love you all. Hopefully I will make another video explaining certain, like, a different topic. It may be the same topic, but as I said, we talk about the same stuff. Everybody do. I love you all, and you all take care. Open your mind, free yourself, stop living in fear. Love you.